for far too many, Memorial Day has lost its true meaning, replaced as the kickoff to summer, when in fact this day is deeply rooted in our history, a day that since 1868 has been set aside to remember those who gave their lives in service to our nation. At St. Mary's Church in Longmeadow, there is a special connection between a statue and a World War II veteran. Steve Kiltonick has the story.
In 2004, Noreen Toloski, the chair of the Spiritual Life Committee at St. Mary's in Longmeadow, had the idea of converting a storage room that once held the baptismal font into a Mary Immaculate Chapel. Although the church had other statues of Mary, Noreen felt something special was needed for the chapel. She approached Father Francis Riley, the pastor.
I had asked him if I could find a life-size in-color statue of Mary for our church. There's nowhere for people to pray at her feet. So he said, Noreen, it has to be the right statue.
Noreen searched unsuccessfully for 9 months to find the right statue for the chapel. Desperate, she asked Our Lady to intercede.
I had prayed to the Blessed Mother, Mary, I can't find you. You're going to have to find me. Could you put a rush on it and just make the eyes of the statue beautiful?
The next day, Noreen spoke to her aunt, Sister Barbara Ann Curran, a daughter of charity at St. Vincent de Paul in Maryland. Sister Barbara was visiting a friend in Syracuse at a Daughter of Charity convent the previous week.
She said the most beautiful statue of Our Lady is there in the chapel, but the chapel is closing. And she said, Mary has nowhere to go. It's a shame you won't take her. She says, because the eyes of this statue are the most beautiful I've ever seen. And I thought, that's her.
Noreen had the statue shipped to her house until it was brought into the church on September 8, 2005, the feast of the Nativity of the Blessed Virgin Mary. Noreen noticed a gold plate at the bottom of the statue in memory of William A. Reith, Jr., killed in action May 24, 1945. After conducting some research, she discovered that the 28-year-old Reith from Washington, D.C., was a flight engineer on a B-29 Super Fortress with the 62nd Squadron, 39th Bomber Group. Reith and 8 crew members were shot down over the Bay of Tokyo during a raid on the city. Reith and his crewmates were listed as missing in action. Their bodies were never recovered. He is remembered in Hawaii's Punch Bowl in the Court of the Missing. Sister Barbara told Noreen that one of Reith's 5 sisters, Dorothy, was also a daughter of charity residing at the Syracuse convent. She likely added her brother's name to the Immaculate Mary statue in his memory. Through Noreen's efforts, a Mass has been said at St. Mary's around May 24th in honor of Reith and his crewmates for nearly 20 years.
I just wanted to keep his memory alive, and then with him, all the other men, and what happened that day. Just a small way of remembering someone that went to World War II and never came home. We never want to forget them as Americans.
While St. Mary's prays for Lieutenant William Reith, Noreen believes he is praying for them in thanks.
I think he's watching over St. Mary's Parish in Longmeadow, Massachusetts. I do.
For Real to Real, I'm Steve Kiltonick.